Who is it?
Hey,
Vinny!
dude, are you there?
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude, I don't
man?
have a scary story, man.
I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You weren't.
Oh!
You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll come
grandfather.
after your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like. That's
No,
fine.
it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just
Well,
saying there's a lot
But
of...
that is what you did.
Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Beep, beep. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I am your host, Arish, and we are live at 10:30 something tonight. I wanted to see if everything was good, and it looks like it is. So thank you, and good night. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we did it. We're back. And who knows what will happen next? Who knows? I don't even know what to say. No, I really don't. I'm very angry at what happened, and I am not going to say everything here, but I'm very angry, and I am demanding YouTube compensate me. I am demanding compensation. Yep. It's not going to happen, but you know, shit happens. What was it? 7, 8, 6 days? I don't know. It's like a week almost. What is today? Tuesday. Yeah, it was a week. Was it? No. 6 days. Yeah. Ugh. Terrible. It was weird doing that other show. You know? It just felt out of sync. Didn't feel right. But we started getting into a little groove there at the end, but it's not the same. For some reason, this is very, very fun. Well, the other thing's fun too, but I don't know. Everybody takes things so seriously nowadays. It's like, God forbid you have a little fun in your lives. But we're back. So, anyway, I appreciate everybody who hung out, who came over to RSA and hang out for a little while. And thanks for those who helped supported, which you can still do now here on GUFON. There is a poll. What is your favorite? Chocolate, the ocean, smell of a rose, or socks? It says sex, but it's supposed to be socks. And that's there. And let's get this out of here. I wanted to go, I'm not going to do 2 whole hours. That's maybe true. Unpin. All right. So a lot of stuff has been going on in ufology. I touched on a few things while we were on the other channel. You know, today I was, well, not today, but a few days ago, I heard that AI can duplicate itself. Replicate, duplicate. That scares me. It should scare all of us. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. So it makes me wonder, well, can they double their intelligence? Probably not. I don't know. But I don't know what goes into duplicating AI, but it created itself for the first time in history. And they said it is really amazing what is going on with AI. It's doing things they never thought it would do. It's doing everything they thought it would do and a lot more. I have a feeling there's going to be an AI that is going to be an a-hole. And we call that one the alpha AI. You can see the child in the thumbnail that I made screaming her head off. I don't know when that'll happen. Nobody does, but, you know, it's on the horizon. I'm a little scared for the AI effect. I see? Oh, I left my charger in the other room. Oh, wait, did I? Yeah. To charge the phone, but it bothers me. All right, who's here tonight? We got a quarter of people. I don't expect more than this. JG Connection, Jeff Gavi. Hey, Dorothy, thank you for helping and supporting and coming over to RSA2. Thanks, everybody. You guys did. Thank you, Dorothy. Welcome. Bernie Miro, everybody. The B. What's up, B? How you doing? UFO 91. How you doing? Welcome back. Brandon Smith. How you doing, Brandon? Good to see you back. The FAP. Yeah, the all-nighter. No. I can't do all-nighters, man. I need somebody to make food and juice me up and you know what I mean? What's up, Foghorn Leghorn? Teresa Pulio. Welcome to the show, everybody. All right, let's get going. There's no other names to say, but if I didn't say it, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means I just want to get going. We're not going to go long tonight. Probably a quick hour. Quick hour. Some people use an hour. And, it takes so long, an hour's forever. I'm like, an hour? I just get started in an hour. Okay. So, a lot of weird weather events going on. The newest one I'm living in. And I don't like it. It's they're calling it a fog storm, basically. We are having a lot. I mean, it's hot. It was 83 yesterday. It was only 77 today. It cooled off. Still a little foggy, but it's going to be close to 90 at the end of the week. And what's happening is a lot of cold air that's coming from the north. It's being stopped by this big front that's taking care of the whole northeast of the United States. but the cold air was coming down in a minute, right? So part of that cold air seemed to slip into the Gulf, and now the Gulf took this cold air, trapped it with all the hot, moist air, and they're calling it like a fog storm. And it's been stationary, motionless over Florida and the Panhandle area for the last couple of days. And people are like me today, over exhaustion. I got sick from this new drink I'm drinking. I can't drink it. I spent, good money on this drink that's supposed to help me, and it made me sick. So I wound up being sick. But the day before, I was a little lethargic, and I'm noticing that I've been a little lethargic lately. The fog. I don't know. I just like blaming things on something else, not me. It isn't me. What's up, Woo Riders, DG? What's up, peeps? My peeps. Oh. Well, that is happening soon. Wouldn't that be cute? And when they give birth, they're little test tubes. And then they break up and lasers come out of the eyes. If you guys ever watched The Boys on Amazon, it's probably one of my favorite series. I gotta tell you, we're gonna see superheroes in the making soon. But they're not gonna be people. They're gonna be robot superheroes. No, seriously. They're gonna the AI is gonna make flying babies, super babies, laser babies. They're gonna do it all. AI is gonna take over. Pull the plug now. I don't even know why we need AI. Everything was fine. We don't need to get that smart. Or let something else get that smart and take over. Now, we need AI. AI has come up with some great medications, like the vaccination. Anyway, Homelander is my favorite. See, I think I'm Homelander. That's me. Psychologically screwed by, I don't want to say on air, but, may have some mommy issues. But, no, seriously. Homelander's the best. That guy is so good at that job as an angry superhero. See, I don't want to get into it, but just watch it and you'll see the psychological effects that are going to happen soon. AI is going to create superhumans with wings and fire that shoots out their mouth, out their eyes. But I like The Boys. I think The Boys... Now, last season on The Boys wasn't the greatest. It was good. But they're starting, if they're not careful, starting to lose control. They're jumping the shark, I think. We'll find out in a few weeks, months, however, when the next season comes out. But I'm not very happy with the way things are going. I hope they catch it before it gets a little ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, it's totally woke, too. Yeah. Now they got women running the business. All the women, she's the most powerful. The black woman's the smartest. No, really, the black woman's the smartest woman on earth, they said. This little unassuming, short, little fat black girl. You look at her and you're like, oh, no. And then you realize, oh, wow, she's really smart. But she got outplayed by Homelander? How smart could you be, idiot? But it all worked out in the end because that's the way the writers liked it. And we'll find out what happens next year. All right, let's get to UFOs. A lot of stuff been going on. I've been holding on to a lot of stuff, so you probably know most of what I'm going to show you. So I'm trying to keep it up to date and not go back a week, all right? So let's see what I got. Yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah, we did that on the other show. So. Hey, you know what? Let me show you this, because I don't think I showed it here on GUFON. I think I showed it on our show. This is, in my opinion, a legitimate UFO. I don't know anything else that this could be than legit. I love this. Isn't it weird? Watch. It is. It is the weirdest yet coolest thing I've seen in a long time. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overzealous with happiness here because I'm seeing something that I've never seen before, but I've seen before, if you know what I mean. Cylinder. Now, somebody did a little drawing. Like they did artwork and came up with what they think this looks like. And what they came up with was unbelievable. I'm going to show you. Look at that. I don't know. Drone technology. Oh, yeah. Speaking of the drone technology. Wow. So on January 1st, the Cybertruck exploded in front of Trump Tower. 3 days later on the Sean Ryan show, which I just listened to because I didn't know, this guy who I think's, works in the government, got an email from the guy who exploded the truck and told him why he's doing what he did and where he was from and verified. I mean, it was all legit. I mean, this is amazing. But he was saying, without getting into all the details, I'll probably do it on a regular show, saying that everything we witnessed with the drones, because this was back in January, it was still happening. It was still at its peak because once Trump was in office, the drone shit, it's still going on a little bit, but it's really gone for the most part. But he was saying how it's China. Yeah, this guy who exploded the Cybertruck, and saying that these drones are from China mixed in with our drones, and China's got the goods, and they're posturing and setting up to attack the eastern seaboard of the United States and all this other stuff. Like China's getting ready to take over. That's what he's saying. And that's why he exploded the truck. It was a message because he knew all these things. And then he knew of something that happened in 2019 that was a cover-up where citizens were killed in Afghanistan by a drone attack. And it shouldn't have happened. And it did. And a lot of civilians died. And nobody ever said anything. And it ate on his conscience. And he wanted to get it off his chest. And he's like, I need to talk to somebody in mainstream media. Get me the news. Get me Sean Ryan. Like Sean Ryan. So he got him Sean Ryan. And Sean Ryan went on there and read all this information, and it was an amazing story. And if it's true, then everything we saw is China. And guess who was saying it the whole time? Me. That's right. I'm going to posturize, get on my soapbox, because that's what I think is going on. I think China was mapping, crapping, and zapping. And they're going to come over and zap, map, and crack, and they're going to crap all over us. It's over. No, game over, man. China plays 20 years, 40 years. It took them 50 years since we dropped those bombs on Japan. China said that can't happen to us. It'll never happen. We must take over. They played the long game. They bought all the land. Right? They bought all the land all around the military bases, just far enough away to say, and then you're like, well, but all right. No, and no. What do you think? Where do you think the drones came from? Their homes. They're right out of the garage. Maybe even the chimney. Who knows? They probably built underneath the ground. If we're going to come right up underneath and grab everything. Fort Knox, we got it. Fort Knox, there's nothing in there anyway. The last time they did an audit was in 1975 on Fort Knox, and the gold was in there. Yeah, I think it was in 75. I don't know. When they did a public audit. Because I think by law, they're supposed to do it every year to make sure the gold's there. I know. It's not a lot. Not anymore. But it's a lot. You could start a small country with it. You know, if we were smart, we'd give all that gold and pay off all our debt, right? Pay off the 15 trillion we owe, and then do this. But we need the world. We need their fish. We need their computer shit. We need their this, that, and the other thing. And when they need what we got, you can't. You just can't close all your borders and not have a relationship. And then the tariff wars that are going on. I don't know how that's going to work out in Canada and Mexico. But so far, I don't know. It's a new thing. It's all new. I'm a little fused. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I don't like what's going on. No, I don't know. Something bad's going to happen. I was talking to people, and if you go back into the 90s, 30 years ago, I'm going to give you an example of ridiculousness. Where are we now? I remember when it cost $250 million to build an NFL stadium. People lost their freaking minds. One player on a baseball team has a contract for 20 years, I believe, for over $500 million. When does it end? I think it's like $6 billion to own the Dallas Cowboys or the stadium or something. Billion? Where are we going? Why do prices have to keep going up? Because people are keep needing, and more people are being born every second of the day. There's another baby. You got a baby. There's some triplets over there. Well, there's quintuplets out in Africa. You know, it's happening all the time. You can't stop it. Well, they tried with the cocoa in 2020, but it's got to end. And I believe we are in the early or dead right in the beginning stages of the beginning of the end of life as we know it. It's going to be really shitty. Now, a lot of people are talking about this year in the United States as being a very horrible and bloody year because of all the illegals that came in and all those mean, dirty people and terrorists that came through the border. They're going to take their anger out on us. Yep. I believe there's going to be a day where there's like a 9/11, coordinated attacks. Chicago, New York, LA, Texas, Florida. You'll see. It's all going to go up at the same time. Emergency systems are going to get overrun. Shit's going to go down. The internet's going to stop working. Phone cells. It'll happen. In my lifetime. And it might happen during the Trump administration, because they don't want him to have another fabulous 4 years. Where am I going with all this? Just be careful. So, I don't want to talk about Jason Sands anymore. That guy's a bold-faced liar. Can we just end it on him there? Do we need Jason Sands in this whistleblower field at all? No. We played a few clips of Jason Sands on RSA, and all right, maybe I'll play one more, the last one. I believe I played this. It's only 45 seconds. He seems to tell the same exact alien Stargate story that was told at a UFO conference in 2011. It's always the same I did play this on RSA. Same ridiculous fairy tales over and over. And
there's another one that actually escaped from captivity.
Yo.
But he actually convinced his interpreter or his interrogator to help him escape, because the program was trying to get him to open a portal for them, and they wanted control of it. And the guy, eventually, the interrogator actually pushed him into the portal and had surreptitiously given him back to his own home world.
During the accessing by the government of one of these naturally occurring stargates at Abydos Temple, Dan Burish thrust forward that stroller and pushed Kayla into this stargate, sending him home.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where did Jason Sands get that idea from? It's all a farcical. No, Rich, don't you get it? He's talking about that story. Sure he is. Sounded just like it. I didn't hear anything about a stroller in that story with Sands. It's just Jason Sands lying. He's a liar. We heard this. I don't care about that. Let's get rid of Greer. Yeah. Oh, wow. So there's an iridium flare satellite that is getting incredible amounts of views. And the Bledsoe boys are talking as if it's the White Lady or something. Oh yeah, oh there she is. She's so pretty. She's so beautiful. I wanna lay on her wings and just go for a ride. It's like Michael. What is his name? McConaughey? Matthew McConaughey. I just want to go for a ride, Rich. I just want to go for a ride on the White Lady, and she wants to go for a ride on you. Seriously, it's getting all sorts of weird. I'm not playing it again. Oh yeah, we played this. Here's another people calling, the jellyfish, UAP, and many others are plasma. That's the new thing. Plasma. It's not new, but it's being reborn again. That and the word gravitic. It's just plasmic and gravitic are making the ways through the ufological community. Plasma and gravitic technology. What is gravitic? Gravity? It's just not cool, man. See? This is what they call plasmoid craft, guys. It's the sun reflecting off a balloon-like object, and they're calling it plasmic. I mean, come on. That could be a paper bag. Sorry, plastic bag. It could be a balloon, a bunch of them. All I know is it's not plasmoid anomaly. You see, this is why I hate this field so much. Can't say anything else. You know, you see it. You see it yourself. I don't need to tell you. Did you hear that a neuroscientist says you can create your thoughts if you can maintain a thought for 17 seconds. You explain how things will start to manifest. If you could just for 17 seconds go 16, 17. Damn it. Didn't get the milk. I don't know anymore. It's a starman living on my head. Yes, this is my new Starman hat. What it's called. Oh, the little sticker must have made a little Zimbabwe on there. It's a starman. You like to kiss his ass, but you know he's Teddy Pendergrass. Go.
There's a law in physics that basically says that when you have energy that is vibrating at a particular frequency, within 17 seconds, other energy like that will be attracted to it. So if I'm having a positive thought or a negative thought, then what happens is that energy is attracted to it. I have other thoughts that are like that thought. So if you do that 17 seconds, 17 seconds, 17, for 68 seconds, then momentum begins to occur. So let's say that I'm normally, all of our emotions have a frequency to it. So if I'm in despair or anger or worry, all of those are lower, denser frequencies. You get into things like contentment, happiness, joy, love. Those are higher, faster frequencies. So let's say that I normally live in contentment. And that's my set point, because that's where I live. I think about that all the time. That's what my makeup is, that sort of thing. So I'm driving down the highway. All of a sudden, a car cuts me off, and I get angry. So now I'm in the lower, denser frequencies. And so then I go back to the office, and I'm telling all my colleagues, here's what happened. This knucklehead cut me off. Go home, tell my wife that. What am I doing? I'm vibrating angry energy. So I go to the supermarket, and there is somebody in line. I have 3 items, and I'm getting in line, and somebody ahead of me has 38 items. And the guy that's running the cash register, it's his first day, and he's not doing very well. He's very slow. Is that a coincidence? No, it's something for me to get angry about. So I'm attracting into my world whatever it is that I'm vibrating.
That is the biggest bullshit story on the face of the planet. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Nope. Look, the universe works fast, but it doesn't work that fast when you have multiple people involved, different events, and a lot of things that are happening. This guy thinks, probably because of his narcissistic attitude, that everything revolves around him and his thoughts. Look, I know we talk about it all the time on this show. The people who wake up in the morning, they stub their toe, right out of bed. Then God, every morning I stub my toe. Why am I doing it every morning? They go to brush their teeth. Got a cavity. They go in the shower. No hot water. They're attracting bad energy. They're attracting negative shit. No! It's called the law of averages. That person probably went 3 weeks with not a bad thing happening. All of a sudden, one day, a lot of stuff could go wrong. I don't know, man. I don't think that's the way the law of attraction and manifestation works. That it's going to be you could almost predict how your day is going to go because you're thinking negatively. I don't know, because I've had a lot of times where I've had a lot of road rage and then go home and, have a nice meal, have a good intercourse, go to sleep, watch a nice movie. Nothing ever happened. Oh, well, that's because it wasn't continuing on. It was a one-off, Rich. You didn't listen to what the doctor said. The neuroscientist said it's a continuing momentum that build up throughout the day. No, I still don't buy it. I know that there is a strong possibility thoughts can manifest. It's why they tell you to meditate if you want something. Think of what you want. Think of every detail involved in getting it, receiving it, how it's going to get to you. What were you wearing? What were you feeling? What were you smelling? What were you touching? All that stuff has to be thrown in the mix to make it manifest that much faster. If you do it more accurately, the faster shit happens. It's the truth. I've seen it done. I've done it myself. So why aren't you a millionaire? Because I suck at maintaining the flow. I get stuck in my own ways and I go off on angry tangents. Like now. No. But that's interesting. All right. Interesting. Oh. Here's a repost. I don't remember seeing this UFO. It says flying saucer caught on thermal camera allegedly couldn't be seen by the naked eye, but the dressed eye saw it. Fully clothed eye against naked eye. Let's see. I don't remember this.
Whoa. No fucking way. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
I have no idea what that is. It's round. It's on thermal. I would originally I would say it's a bug out of focus.
That is
right. That's probably what it is.
Whoa.
Because it acts like a bug.
No fucking way.
No way. Right? I mean, it's all over the place like an insect would fly. You know how bugs fly like that? And this guy's got his night vision aiming at it. It's probably throwing off its Jimmy, getting all out of control. That's a bug. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay, now, an anonymous astronomer says he captured an Earth-size UFO inside of Saturn's rings and has it for us to see, and I want to show you that. All right, and hold on. Here we go. Here it is. You be the judge. Get me out of here. It's a star. You guys don't hear the music. That's so weird. I gotta message them about this. We need music in certain situations. And I did not see, it didn't come in. I think there was a $10 super sticker, right? I'm looking for it on my end and it's not showing up. That is unbelievable. Let me pull it up on here. Who was that sent that? John E? Hey, John E, thank you for the $10. Now we're talking. We need another 90. We need $100 a day to make it worth, doing this every day. I'm joking. Joking. Can a guy joke? Thanks, John E, for throwing it down. And then no message, so it's really a super dono. They are changing these. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking super chat. Thank you very much. Super sticker. John E throwing it down, $10. Appreciate that, man. And like we always used to say, mucho gusto generoso. Grazie. I don't see it. I'm looking. Let me see if I can see his name. There's John E. There he is. Yeah, that's that. Yes, it does. Thank you. Hold on. Some other people see it. Oh, here it is. Look how it showed up on my end. That's what it looks like. It doesn't and it didn't even ring. Like it's supposed to alert everybody. Remember the ringing? What happened to that? It's so weird. Where'd all that stuff go? Thank you, Johnny. Fan character with eyes wide open blushing. That's your emoji that went with it. That's funny. Thanks again, man. Isn't that weird how it shows up? Doesn't even give us the full ring. We didn't get the bells, no whistles, nothing. That's not nice. We'll fix it. Anyway, here's the video as you saw here, right? You seen it? What do you think? Here, I'm going to take it and go fast forward with it. Now, it could be anything, right? But it's independent of the moons. Pretty wild. However, this could be faked. So we don't know. We don't know. Oh, we got a PayPal coming in. Oh, no. Dinkamazi, thank you for the $20 on PayPal. Oh, man. That was very, 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 very nice of you. Did it? It didn't look like it took the... Did it take the fee out? It's supposed to take the fee out. Oh, because it's $20 even. That's strange. And right at 11:11. Yeah, there it is, 20. All right. Well, thank you. I'm glad it worked out. I appreciate that on PayPal. PayPal goes right into the kitty immediately. Well, whenever I throw it in. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome back, he said. So, yeah, it's good to be back. Wasn't fun. I mean, I like RSA. I do. It's just not the same. It's not the same show. It's not the same me. It's a whole different world over there. But I like it. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But this is my love. I really love UFOs. I realized it when I wasn't doing it after like 3 days. I'm like, wow, I really want to talk about UFOs. It's hard after doing it since 2006 constantly, except for 1 year. All right, I've got maybe the smartest dumb guy in who likes to talk in ufology. CIA physicist Jack Sarfatti. Jack Sarfatti explains how the Tic Tac UAP will only open up and obey your commands if the craft, get this, likes your brainwaves. Oh, see, that's the loophole that he came up with. Well, this is why some people don't see them, because they don't like your brainwaves. That's gotta be why. I was told because I'm Italian and I'm a grunt. And I have, like, back when this was going on, you know, Harry Potter and all that shit, I was told I had mud blood. Like, I'm a mutt. So the aliens don't go after mutts, see? They go after people with the pure, whoop, clean, shoop, DNA track. Not one that goes, she slept with him, his, and that all comes to me. That's not cool at all. I didn't like that. I said, that's not true. But I never felt like I was abducted, so I don't know. But he actually said that you got to be cool, man. You got to have the cool brainwaves, man. This is the smartest dumb guy in ufology, Jack Sarfatti.
We have that biodome that blocks all the nukes.
No, we don't have it. I want to make it. We don't have it. That's what they're hoping, and I'm not sure we can make it. I think maybe we can because the Tic Tacs have it. We have some evidence, anecdotal evidence. The Tic Tacs have this thing.
They have a force field.
Yeah, they could bounce it. They try to shoot it down with missiles and it bounces off.
They try to shoot it. They try to shoot the Tic Tac with missiles.
Or the stuff coming out of the water. Yeah, they tried.
He said the TikTok.
They try to shoot it. They try to shoot the Tic Tac with.
I'm so glad that they're talking about our ufology. See how he's scratching his head? That is a nervous tick of a person who's not sure about what he's saying or he's lying. Let's hear what he's talking about right there.
Field?
Yeah, they could bounce it. They try to shoot it down with missiles and it bounces.
See, just like Greer with the ear, he does the scratch on the head. He's talking about something that he knows he doesn't know anything about. Oh, yeah. Oh, they reflect it, with the force field. And he scratches his head because he knows that's the most bullshit answer.
I try to shoot it down with missiles and it bounces off.
They try to shoot.
Right? I mean, that's not even a real scratch. He's fiddling with his hair as a nervous tick that he doesn't even realize he's doing. God, I love this Jack Sarfatti. He's so an open book.
Shoot it down with missiles and it bounces off.
They try to shoot it. They try to shoot the TikTok with missiles.
Or the stuff coming out of the water. Yeah, they tried to shoot it down.
What?
Yeah.
Who tried to shoot it?
Well, I can't tell you. That the guys who told me, the guy who get in trouble. I don't want to get him in trouble.
And what happened to they shot rockets at it?
Yeah.
What happened to the rockets?
And they bounce back, or nothing happens. They can't get through it. Well, they even have the thing when they have this UFO and they take acetylene torches and they try they can't dent it even until they can dent it when it wants, until mentally, if it likes your brain waves, it'll obey your commands.
I guess they didn't like my brainwaves. Maybe what he meant was, it's not that they like your brainwaves, like, oh, it's so even in his brain, his head is so round. No, it's not that. I think what it means is, are they hearing your brainwaves as a threat? Like, I'm going to kill, like all that. Well, I better be careful. The algorithm will shut us down. You say kill 3 times, they shut you down. No, I don't know if that's true, but I was banned from commenting for 1 day because I told a guy, I gave him a compliment on the video, go, your video is killing it. Can't say killing, can't say it. I got in trouble for that. And it's funny because the algorithm gives you that message, but they never tell you what comment it was that you were wrong on. Now, I don't really make those comments to try to get in trouble on YouTube. Haven't been doing that for 3 years. I do it on TikTok. I do it on X, but in Facebook, I get a little angry. But YouTube will shut your shit down. You can't even say dead. I mean, you can't. They'll block you. Try it. Yeah, make a comment. Say, hey, Rich, you're killing it. See what happens. You'll be blocked for a day. Now, I don't know if it's just me that they have a very strong grasp on everything I say. I see so much vulgar language all around me. And their comments stay put, but I don't know if they got the message. But they remove that comment that you make. So I see their comments. Oh, this guy's shit for brains, or this, and the N-word used freely. But only if you're black. If they see you're white, then you get in trouble. If you're black, you're all right. But how about Sarfat ass, huh? Dumbest smart guy in ufology. I can't stand him. I always said this guy's just a bold-faced lying sack of everything you can imagine that I would want to say. And I want to show you his face. Look. Just look at him. He doesn't even believe himself. He's like, I can't believe I'm getting away with this. That's the look. I just farted, he said, in his mind. Feels good to fart. I feel the heat on my ass cheeks. Can't stand him. And seriously, he's a problem. When you say shit like that, and then we don't know if it was followed up with, well, what do you mean? But that guy on that show, Concrete, is it? He doesn't really follow up that well, so I don't really watch that show at all. I watched it twice, and I was like, follow up. Please ask him why. Ask him why. What are you doing? I want to thank, Marvelous Marvin with the $5 PayPal. Giddy up, my friend. Thank you very much. He says, what are you saying in there? It doesn't say anything, but thank you. It's the best kind. Pure love. Thank you. Marvelous Marvin throwing it down on the PayPal. PayPal. I wish they would have just left Twitter. So much easier to say than X. I hate saying X. I hate it. Do you know Elon Musk named his kid X? Right? Didn't he name his kid X? I heard him in an interview where he said, I had my son X with me. I'm going to look it up right now. Elon Musk's son's name. How do you pronounce his name? Okay, I mean, he says this. It's just the letter X and then the AE. It's pronounced Asham. Yeah. Then it's A12, A12. What? How do you say it? How do you pronounce this name? Let me see. AE is pronounced Ash. And then A12. A12 is my Archangel 12. X Ash A12 is his son's name. X Ash A12. I just listened to it. Isn't that wild? All right, so here's one of the biggest douches. I'm sorry. I am not that guy who's going to just love everybody in the field. These people lie to you. Why would I be a mean guy if they're the douchebag? And I call him douchebag because this guy lies all the time. Eric Davis. The nature of reality is information, and it's Fisher information. He also states that the conscious/reality, that the substrate of all that is information. All right, I think this is where I think he said something good. But he says consciousness as a field of information that can be tapped into, connected with, ... psionics. Screw you and your stupid psionics.
Fisher information is the relationship between a physical phenomenon being observed and the observer. It's the mathematical relationship between the observer who does the observation of a phenomenon, and that creates the physical law of that phenomenon. And from Fisher information, you can derive all of the laws of physics, every single one of them. And Roy Frieden, the retired professor of optical sciences at the University of Arizona in Tucson, developed this theory based on the papers of Fisher. I don't remember his first name, but there were a number of papers published through the 90s and the previous decade. 2 academic books have been published where Roy Frieden actually demonstrated how he used Fisher information to derive all of the different laws of physics. And what it says is that consciousness, reality, the substrate of all of that is information. So there's no, in this case, there's no quantum vacuum fluctuations because you can derive vacuum fluctuations from Fisher information. That's because quantum theory can be derived from Fisher information. Once you derive quantum theory from Fisher information, you automatically get vacuum fluctuations as a result. In other words, your plenum of empty space is no longer empty, it's the quantum vacuum. So that can be derived from Fisher information. So ultimately it suggests that reality is nothing more than information. And it's called Fisher information. As a result of vacuum from Fisher information, you automatically get vacuum fluctuations.
I had a ton of vacuum fluctuations this last few days. Thank you, Eric Davis, for confusing us even further. Vacuum fluctuations. What? Fluctuations. Oops. I don't even know what he said. I really don't. And I don't care. Do you know why we do not need an astrophysicist in ufology? What are they gonna measure? What evidence? What are they gonna measure? Dots on a screen that the government says are UFOs, or what are they measuring? What are they figuring out? Oh, well, they can figure out how the no, that's already been done. Next, what are they doing? Well, they know how fast an angle is. No, we know. Inertia kills the body. Too many G's. Got it. What can a nuclear physicist or an astrophysicist or Stanton Friedman bring to ufology? Why would Stanton Friedman have been a part of ufology? Because he went after the people who were at where? Roswell. He wanted to know the truth about Roswell. Thought it was kind of weird. Roswell was forgotten. Pretty smart guy. Next thing you know, he's an expert on UFOs. No, he's not. Stan Friedman was a good talker, smart guy. And all he had to know was astrophysiology. And those guys... What did he do? What did Stanton Friedman do for ufology? He just sounded cool. That's it. I'm being a dick, but it's true. I think it is. Stan Friedman was a good voice, a good, very smart guy. I love Stan Friedman to death. But what did he do? He's doing what I'm doing. He just did it really well. Same thing. I'm like Stanton Friedman, but not. Stupid. Well, what did he figure out? Anything? He didn't figure anything out. He just talked a lot. Well, if they go from A to B, they got to go C, D. Duh. According to an alien by the name of Kyla, who came here from Reptilian Agenda. I can't watch all this.
Who came here from the Procyon system. Well, we have the ability to reach into the higher dimensions.
Oh, there we go.
The reptilians do not have that ability. That's why they try and keep us dumbed down.
No, nobody's trying to keep us dumbed down. We are dumb. We're already down.
We could raise our consciousness, not very much really, to the point where we see what they're all about and understand what it's all about. The game is over. Mm-hmm. They can't win here.
Soon as we learn how to read their minds, Americana and the world, these aliens won't have a chance. So why don't they just take us out? So the aliens are going to do this. Wait. Beep pop. We've got someone in Wisconsin who has jumped over to consciousness side. It has begun. A newborn baby now has the brainwave. Kill it. Will do. And that's what happens. Yep. Extinction level event on its way. What should we do this time? Let's freeze the planet for a good 20,000 years this time. Turn on the freezer. 20,000 years later. Oh, God, that was cold. What year is it? And that's it for tonight. That's it. I can't go on anymore. I need to get some nutrients in me. I'm weak. I feel it. It's late. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight. I appreciate this like you wouldn't believe. We needed it. We needed to show the world we're back. We're back. And that's that. Did we talk about anything that we needed to? What was I supposed to talk about? I'll be very afraid of AI. Yeah, it's getting crazy out there. As soon as they figure out that we're weaker than they are, it's over. AI has begun the destruction of mankind. It's already duplicated itself. It's time to step down from our pedestal and realize we're going down. Do you want to... Carl Sagan predicted the world as we know it today. I'm going to play this clip, even though I think it might get a claim here. But let's. It's very important you hear this. This is really amazing shit. He knew it. He got it. I can't believe it. 30 years ago.
Anyone could tell you a paper says anything. Carl Sagan predicted the world as we know it today back in 1996. Listen carefully.
There's two kinds of dangers. One is what I just talked about, that we've arranged a society based on science and technology in which nobody understands anything about science and technology. And this combustible mixture of ignorance and power, sooner or later, is going to blow up in our faces. I mean, who is running the science and technology in a democracy if the people don't know anything about it? And the second reason that I'm worried about this is that science is more than a body of knowledge. It's a way of thinking, a way of skeptically interrogating the universe with a fine understanding of human fallibility.
Like we do.
If we are not able to ask skeptical questions, to interrogate those who tell us that something is true, to be skeptical of those in authority, then we're up for grabs for the next charlatan, political or religious, who comes ambling along. It's a thing that Jefferson lay great stress on. It wasn't enough, he said, to enshrine some rights in a Constitution or a Bill of Rights. The people had to be educated, and they had to practice their skepticism and their education. Otherwise, we don't run the government. The government runs us.
Wow. It's amazing. It's good philosophy. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And we'll be back. Now, tomorrow I'm going to Apopka, Florida. So tomorrow's show, it's probably either going to be very late, like tonight, or not at all. Or maybe at noon tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something tomorrow. But yeah, I'm driving an hour and a half each way. So there's 3 hours on the day right there. And then another couple of hours. So, it's a 6-hour day. I'll be gone. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. And yeah, we still do it. Truthology for ufology. We do it for you. A lot of enthusiasm there. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you have a great night. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Giddy up. Alien bless.